Just letting you know, it is 9:31 and I am filming with no makeup on. Hey guys, it's me, Elfa. Welcome to another video. If I'm squinting a lot in this video, it's because my ring light is on and it's quite bright. As you know by the title, I will be doing my September wrap-up for today. Here are my statistics. I have 5 books that are 5 out of 5 stars, 1 book that is 4 out of 5 stars, 1 book that is 2 out of 5 stars, and 1 DNF. First off, I'll start with my DNF, and that is Cherry Cheesecake Murder by Joanne Fluke. This book, literally, I only read the prologue and chapter 1 and I trashed it right away. We have Hannah, who is a baker, and I guess she's like the best woman out there, or the best good looking woman out there, because we have 2 guys that propose to her and she can't choose either of them, and she's in her 30s. She has to choose one. This was a DNF. First book I completed of the month is The Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. This is the 3rd and final book of the Folk of the Air trilogy. If you guys don't know about it, it's about Jude, who is human that is raised in the Fae world, and she has a prince named Carden who is now king based on this last book. This trilogy is badass, so I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I don't know if I mentioned that. I really recommend this trilogy if you guys like fairies, cruel characters, and badass women. The next book I read is Mirage by Samaya Dowd. This is about a girl named I don't know why I can't say girl. This is about a girl named Amani. She will be the body double of a princess of a cruel royal family that took over the planet or planets. And so Amani spends time with the family and the princess's fiance. I gave this book 2 out of 5 stars. The detailing of the places and the dresses and the events that happened in the book is very good. It's very visual, but I feel like some of the characters are kind of bland. The main character herself, because she'll fight, then she gives in, and then in the end she wants to fight again. I like the princess more because I feel like she has a unique backstory. The prince of this book is seriously forgettable. I even forgot his name, so he's not really important. I like the relationship between Amani and the princess more than Amani and the prince. A lot of people love this book, and I wanted to love it, but I didn't. So I won't be able to pick up the second book of this duology. The next book is The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. This is about Libby, who inherited a really big house from her parents because she's adopted. I thought based on the synopsis that there are people living in the house as she inherited the house, but the house is actually abandoned, and we are reading between 2 timelines: the past, which has her parents and 3 other families living in that same house, and the present, where we have Libby inheriting the house and having weird events happening to her that's connected to this house. I give this book 4 out of 5 stars. It's just because everything was so good from the beginning until almost to the end. I feel like the ending, I'm getting surprise after surprise after surprise, and I didn't have a break between. I had suspicions, but it kept coming and my brain needed a break. Oh my god, I can't speak today. But I really look forward to reading more of Lisa Jewell. I really love her writing style, and apparently The Family Upstairs is sort of different, so I want to know what her original mystery thrillers are. Next one we have is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. This is a 5 out of 5 star book. It's like a high fantasy novel because we have 4 different type of Londons. We have Red London, where Kel is from, our main character. Grey London, where magic is starting to stall out. White London, where it's close to Black London, where Black London got overtook by magic, and it's technically it doesn't exist because the darkness of magic took over, so it's locked. So we have Kel. He's one of 2 travelers that can travel between the planes of London, of the Londons, and suddenly during one of his travels he got in trouble, and he then met Lila, who stole that forbidden thing, and he's chasing after her, or teamed up with her, because a couple of people are trying to kill him. The world development is a lot to take in if you're not ready for it. It takes like about 100 pages for you to get used to the world of this book. But after 100 pages, that's when the event starts, and it's a page turner for me. Page after page, I just keep wanting to know more. And the ending of this book is satisfying enough, and it makes me want to read the 2nd and 3rd book, which I have right here, and I'm quite excited. I don't know when I'll be getting to it, but yeah, I recommend if you guys like high fantasy and is ready to settle and read how the world is built. Yeah. Next one I have is The Perfect Play by J.C. Britton. This is an adult romance novel. So it is about Tara being a single mom. Then she met Mick in one of the events that she had planned, and they spent one night together. After that, she left the next morning, not waking him up or anything like that, and he chased after her, and that's how their love begins. I have read this book 3 times, and every time I really love it. This book is 5 out of 5 stars. It is nice, it is bubbly. If you guys love like a Cinderella type romance, this would be it. Well, not Cinderella type. I feel like it's like a Cinderella story. You know, those things like, oh, it's a Cinderella story where a girl gets matched up with a football player who happens to be the quarterback of that town. This is the one. I don't know how to describe it. I just really love all the characters in this book, and I am placing an order for book 2 and 3 to continue because Mick has a brother and a sister. So yeah, and I love Mick. Mick is a great guy to read about, so I choose him. I mean, you should read this book. Next one is Today, Tonight, Tomorrow by Rachel Lynn Solomon. This is about 2 high school seniors, Rowan and Neil, who has been battling each other throughout high school to be number 1. And the last day of senior year before they graduate, the next day, there is a game called Howl where all seniors participate, and Rowan wants to beat Neil one last time, but unfortunately a bunch of seniors are trying to beat them, and they team up. I really love this book. I feel like I'm gonna repeat myself. I love the characters, and I can't believe this also explores Jewish culture. You get like texts between Neil and Rowan. You see lists of the Howl rules and them crossing it out. This is an overall cute book. Neil is such a precious guy. You just want to protect him. But when Rowan is so mean to him, I'm just like, why would you be mean to him? He's just cute and cuddly. So I don't know if I mentioned, I give this book 5 out of 5 stars. Cause you gotta read this. If you guys want to read a young adult contemporary high school novel, it's this one. I have nothing bad to say about this. Last book is Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. I just finished this maybe 2 days ago. So we have a transgender named Yadriel. He wants to prove to his Latinx family that he is a brujo, but suddenly a family member passes, and they can feel when a family member passed, but this time it's very violent, and it's his cousin Miguel. So in order to see what happened to Miguel, he decides to call his spirit. But instead of calling Miguel, he called Julian, who is the bad boy of the town. Yadriel didn't know him personally, he just heard of him, and Julian died that same day as Miguel. We get to experience who Julian is, who Yadriel is, and his family. I really love this story a lot. This is a young adult paranormal type of book. If you guys love Felix Ever After and you guys want like more ghosts and everything, I would recommend this one. I really love Julian. He is the total opposite of Yadriel. Julian is like very out there, very like hyperactive, and he'll do anything to protect his friends. And Yadriel is kind of like, you know, play by the rules, conservative type. Just the Spanish in this one is like pretty sexy. I like, there's like little languages like here, like little words here and there, but when Julian said those words to Yadriel, I'm just like, oof, it reminds me of Perfect Chemistry a lot. This was like my most anticipated for September, and I can't believe I finally read it, and I really love it. I was really hoping to love it because it was so good. And then have you seen the inside of this? Look at that. That's freaking gorgeous. That is all for my September wrap up. I hope you guys like this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to. Comment down below about your opinions about the books that I've read, or if you have any questions. This is my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. And this is my Twitter. I usually go the other way, but that's okay. And also, don't forget to believe in yourself and just be you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.